We're joined now by Jayanth Menon. He's a visiting senior fellow at IC's Yusof Ishak Institute in Singapore and former lead economist at the Asian Development Bank. He's joining us live from Manila. Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Menon. We appreciate it. Firstly, your reaction to what was announced. Did you expect that they would reduce tariffs by as much as they did?
I think the size of the reduction caught us all a bit by surprise. It was a lot larger than we were led to believe. President Trump himself had spoken of it coming down to 80%. So this was much bigger than that. It brings us slightly above where we were before all of this chaos started, but it was a huge reduction, and I think even though it's only for 90 days, it's certainly a welcome development.
Yeah, you rightly point out that it brings us back to just slightly above what it was before the trade war began. Do you think that these terms could have been achieved without Trump starting that trade war, putting global markets in turmoil?
I think it could have easily been achieved without all of this turmoil. This has been completely unnecessary, and we can see, what happened today. We are actually in a slightly worse position than we were at the start. So, I don't see what this type of approach has achieved so far, apart from the opportunity for the U.S. president to grandstand and appear as if he's trying his best to cut the U.S. a great deal. This is not the way to conduct trade policy or indeed any kind of policy. I think, I hope the takeaway from all of this is that we are winding down this kind of, grandstanding, and we're going to come to a position where we discuss these issues as adults.
And certainly there was a lot of talk from the US officials about how there's a lot of mutual respect and understanding on both sides. But it did take the two sides a lot longer than 90 days to agree on something during Trump's first term, didn't it? And that wasn't even comprehensive. Is there anything different this time?
No, I think if anything, it's even more complicated this time around because the U.S. administration is conducting a trade war with everyone, not just with China any longer. And so they are stretched. I mean, they're conducting multiple negotiations simultaneously, apparently, and resources are limited in terms of human resources in terms of dealing with all of these countries. So I think we're in a much worse position. And as I said at the beginning, all for no good reason. We didn't have to actually do it this way, but this is where we are. And so dealing with China is critical as the biggest trading nation. And hopefully, in 90 days, some progress will be made, but I think it's going to take much longer than that.
Jayanth Menon, thank you very much for your insights. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.